So what I like to do is kind of get to the, well, probably the root of why you guys are here today is figuring out how can you get the coveted crown and be named Man About Town? Because let's be honest, you all want to have this. So
what crown? What crown do you speak of, sir?
Yes. The crown. So what I did, I jotted down a couple of tips that I would like to share with you guys on how to win the Man About Town crown. So first tip or piece of advice is have fun. This is a good time. Enjoy yourself. You know, get some humility. Put some embarrassment aside and have a good time doing this. The second thing, a little friendly banter is encouraged. I believe each year it got a little bit more contested, I guess. Okay, so have some fun with it. Enjoy it. So ask everyone you know or everyone you come in contact with. When you tell them about the Phoenix Foundation, they might not understand what it is just by name. It's getting out there. Explain to them what they do, and they can see the work that the Phoenix Foundation does. We know of work that it's doing right now of a recent tragedy. Share the story. Let people know about it. You are the marketing piece, if you would, for the Phoenix Foundation. So please share this with everybody you know. Don't rely on social media. Now, I'm not saying no, don't use social media. Absolutely use it. But I'm talking about winning the crown, people, okay? So don't rely on it, and I'll tell you why. We all have the same network. We all have the same contacts, okay? It's not going to get you there, okay? So remember, these are tips for winning the crown. Make a game of this. Provide something fun in return for this. Those of you that have employees, yeah, well, you know, think about the times where maybe you may have given them a bad review or maybe denied some vacation. This is an opportunity for them to get even with you, or money, of course. So I thought that my employees really liked me, because that's where most of my money came from. And then I realized this concept when they put the event together for me. It wasn't actually a friendly event. So I don't think I'm a very nice boss, apparently, because that's how I got most of my money. So I know, as mentioned earlier, Eric threw a party. I mean, you know, give something in return. You know, I cooked breakfast for all of our staff, and I had to pay for it. So there are a lot of things. Get creative. Use your, what do we call them, manhandlers now, Julie? Is that use your manhandlers. Contact people. But probably the most important thing currently, if you want to win the crown, probably the best thing to do is be a Hesperia City Council member. So, boom! Or a mayor. You got to be the mayor, yeah. Or mayor, yeah. So no pressure, Russ. Right. So
you got it in the bag.
I'm going to stand at the Russ.
That's right.
To let them know what the cause is. There's a few in the room that have lost a child. No one insures your child. I don't know anybody that does. But get to the core of the reason what we're doing is helping families that desperately need it. The worst time of their lives. But have fun at this. I have a check, which I do the last few years. Each of you has 12 votes. I'm on a fixed income. That's $120. But Rene De La Cruz touched my heart with his video. It wasn't just about Rene De La Cruz. He mentioned every one of you by name, mentioned the whole Phoenix Foundation and what it does. It's a whole collective group. So use social media, but don't expect that to get you to the top. Can't be mayor in the next 2 weeks. So there's no mayors that's going to win. Even Scott Nassib that's not here, he's elected. You'll have a challenge elected official. And I know somebody wants to take it from Hesperia because we've had it the last 2 years. Yeah. So there's a
Say one thing. They give you this crown, you walk away that evening, and you're like, where do I even store this thing in my house? Well, you don't. You keep it in your car, okay? Because the ladies are asking you to wear it all the time, all right? So just be prepared for wearing the crown. Let me start by, I think, probably making the most, and this has been mentioned before, that this is about raising money. There's no question about it. But it's also about raising friends. And I think the reason that we've seen year upon year this being much more of a successful event is because what the idea of the Man About Town and how it gets the word out about this great work that these angels do every single day. We're building friends, we're raising friends, and it continues to build the legacy of this fundraising event. And it really has become a very noticed event, not just through social media, but across town in every regard. So I think that as you kind of keep that focus, this is one of the probably more significant ways that as ambassadors for those 2 weeks, you can raise the awareness so that next year it's even more successful.
You know, we all have different types of views and how we perceive this world and how we might solve some of the challenges out there. But I know for every one of the men who was in the contest in the past have a true love for the community. They care about their community. They care about the citizens in the community. And that's what I love about them most, because that's how I feel the same way too. Amen. We might not always see the same things the same way, but we love the citizens of this community. We love our community. Thank you.